Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you heard that correctly. Vegas Golden D-Nites are back. And we got the hoodies. We got them in white, black, red, maroon, and one of my personal favorites, the sport gray. You can get your hoodies, you can cop your shirts, you can get... The long sleeves are on back order, but you can cop yourselves two versions of the shirt, the V-neck or the crew neck, and you got yourself the Vegas Golden D-Nites hoodie in different colors as well. Make sure you cop yours today before they're gone for good. If you want to, go ahead and cop those shotguns and the Dave W's, but your Vegas Golden D-Nites are back, baby. Let's go. Cop your merch today to support them. Ew, what's up, Mini Nation? It's your boy Dave, and welcome to week 1 episode. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Week 1 team builder for the BBR Battle Royale. I am your coach of the Vegas Golden D-Nites, and if I have very low energy, I am sick out of my mind. So, where'd my Gatorade go? It's on the floor here. Okay, good. Yeah, so I'm recording now. I kind of have to. I'm having my battle in like 30 minutes, so that's just how it's gonna go. You guys saw the draft analysis last Saturday, or a week, 6 days ago, essentially. And you saw what the team were rocking. We haven't made any changes to the roster since then. So team's looking still as strong. This week we're going up against Attacks and his Starchus. If you guys don't know who Attacks is, he's actually one of the content creators I actually watch a lot, or used to watch a lot, which is kind of funny. So very interested to be here and very happy to be here. You guys can see what 6 we're bringing, but I'll go into more description on that. But before we do that, make sure that like button down below first, because your support is always appreciated. And do not forget to subscribe if you are new. With that, let's go over the teams. If you guys don't know, I have Latios, Corviknight, Rotom Wash, Excelgor, Aromatisse, Cursula, Golbat, Lanoon, Poliwrath, Stunfisk, and Avalugg. And the Starchus are rocking out with Excadrill, Keldeo, Togekiss, Gigalith, Galarian Slowbro, Ditto, Druddigon, Rotom, Rotom, Sceptile, Stoutland, and Machoke. So something that we saw very early on is that this man does not have what we call a ghost type outside of Rotom. So that means Extreme Speed kind of hits everything pretty hard, obviously except for Excadrill and Gigalith. But other than that, it hits everything like a truck. So we should guarantee outspeed like a lot of things because of Extreme Speed. And if we can get Belly Drum off, having Stomping Transform means we can 2-hit or 1-shot Excadrill depending on its spread. Gigalith can get 2-tapped, and Rotom just gets hit in the neck by a Throat Chop, which we do outspeed Rotom. This set is to speed creep Rotom. I believe that's the mon we sped crept. Rotom regular. At level 50, it's 157 timid, so we sped crept that. So if we just, to the throat, it's dead. Unless it's rocking a sash, then that's a start for another time. But that's pretty much it for Appa. Appa just is here to hit things like a truck. We want to get the belly drum, the Appa berry popping. Gluttony makes it so that we can use we can eat the berry at half HP. So when we hit half, we restore a third of our health. So we'll be back up to so instead of it wouldn't be 50 to full, it'd be 50 to 83%-ish, something like that. That's math, 33%, 50 plus 33 is 83, so 83%. As long as we don't get hit super crazily, there's a lot of things that we can set up from him. Some of those things being Druddigon, Sceptile, Stoutland, those type of things really can help us get set up, and we can go in. The biggest thing is we want to get rid of Ditto. I want to get rid of Ditto early. Ditto's gone. Lanoon goes in. We have some setup here on this team, so we really need Lanoon to get set up with Belly Drum to go in. But we have to get rid of Ditto first, and there's certain ways that we can go about that, which is awesome. Next up, we have Kirk. If you guys don't understand this name, I'm just going to Google it real quick for you. What was the character's name? It was Kirk Lazarus. Kirk Lazarus from Tropic Thunder, because it has a black face. If you guys don't understand that reference, then you're just too young. I'm sorry. We are rocking Assault Vest. The reason we're rocking Assault Vest this week is because Keldeo is existing, and we ran some calcs on Keldeo. Oh, by the way, I team build with Alpha all the time. His link will be in the description below to his Twitter. Alpha, Nick, and they all help me out all the time. So I just really appreciate all their help and support through this league. But we're running the Keldeo. Hold on, we're running it through choice specs. Why is level 50? Both of us are level 50. Hydro Pump specs does 36 to 43.4%, and we do 55% back with Giga Drain. So depending on the spread or the rolls, we're literally he's doing like a quarter to it, like not enough damage. We recover 28 to 34%. We're sassy, rocking that lower speed because we don't need it. We do need the defenses. We don't really need the attack either, but yeah. We run a Solvis, so we have 4 moves here. We're running Scald, Shadow Ball, Giga Drain, and Hex. Hex, honestly, we're gonna click if we get Scald burns. But it's just to help out for Shadow Ball purposes, because I feel like we're gonna be sitting down in front of things for a while. So the whole goal behind trying to basically stay alive with Giga Drain, which we can hit Giga Drains on Gigalith, we can hit Giga Drains on Keldeo, we can hit Giga Drains on the Excadrill, which will do decent amount of damages to get our HP back up and help us out. And for whatever reason, decides to copy this Pokemon with Ditto. We have significant answers in that, in Appa being a Pokemon that just bodies it. And if it wants to get Giga Drain or Scald, we have the ability to use Clockwork here. And we'll shoot kind of bounce around that. But I really like Cursula here. Alpha saw the same things. saw something in Cursula this week that I didn't, and then he kind of tempted me to use this Pokemon. I know its attack really guarantees a lot of hits on things. So I'm excited to see what Cursula does this week. We have some heavy hitters this week, especially with this 145 attack stat. We really want to look out though for potential physical Keldeo, which isn't really a thing, but we don't want to stand against Excadrill, we don't want to stand against Gigalith, we don't want to stand against Druddigon, we want to get out against those things. So unless there's an opening and this thing clicks like, and Excadrill clicks like something that doesn't hit me, like just saying. We're fully expecting, because of my team, we are fully expecting Mold Breaker Excadrill, because he literally Rotom walls it, Corviknight will wall it, Corviknight still walls it. Latios kind of hits it, is a really good switch-in that sense. We have really, really good switch-ins in that scenario, so there's that. Next we have Flats, the Stunfisk. Now, Flats here, his leftovers, static. Discharge, Earth Power, protect, Stealth Rock. We want to get some Stealth Rocks up against this team. For literally able to break Rotom Sash, we'll be able to chip at Togekiss. That's literally its only purpose this week. Stealth Rocks are good for chip, and it helps us guarantee some more kills. It helps guarantee some 2-hit KOs if we need it. But it helps at literally it breaks a Rotom Sash if there's a Rotom Sash, and then Throat Chop murders it. That's basically what that comes down to. All sashes will be broken for this Pokemon to go in. But if that's the case, it is what it is. Discharge is here. It hits Keldeo, hits Togekiss. Helps out a lot. Earth Power is here because it's just dual stab. Excadrill gets hit by it. This Pokemon actually, when we were running Calcs, it takes a hit from something wildly well. Hold on, let me find it. It takes a non-specs Keldeo Hydro Pump, 62 to 75. We just body it with Discharge. It does like half, and if we get a para, it's game over for this thing. Unfortunately, this week my team is so far extremely slow. We kind of cover that up here. Its fastest Pokemon is Sceptile, 120. Next fastest is Keldeo, 108, which we outspeed with Latios, so that's good. Anyway, Stunfisk is here to help with all the intangibles. Like, it's just here to wall things. Like, it walls Togekiss extremely well. That's its job. For the most part this week. If Toga comes in, this thing comes in, we discharge, we protect, we set up rocks, we make sure that doesn't happen, right? We make sure Togekiss doesn't luck us out. We have the ability to swallow things on it. So that's this main goal this week. We also want it to help a little bit with Sceptile if it can, but I highly doubt he's going to bring Sceptile, but very well could, so who knows. Next we have Rotom Wash. Rotom Wash is actually very, very important this week. Will-O-Wisp, Volt Switch, Defog, Hydro Pump. We want to keep rocks off our side of the field. We don't want to have Appa take unnecessary damage. We want to see run CMC to get that work, because we need it to go through. So we have Hydro Pump, Volt Switch, Will-O-Wisp, and Defog. Will-O-Wisp, if we could burn an Excadrill, if we could burn a Gigalith, if we could burn a Druddigon, if we could burn Sceptile, if we could burn Stoutland, like, those are all great burns, right? Phenomenal burns. But the fact that he doesn't have a fire type to absorb any burns is just phenomenal, because this just hits anything. We just free Will-O-Wisp, like every turn. And Volt Switch is free once Excadrill drops. There's Keldeo, Togekiss, Gigalith, Slowbro, Ditto, like Druddigon, like nothing else is resistant. Excadrill drops, I just click Volt Switch for free 24/7. Like it's insane. And Hydro Pump actually does hit that Excadrill. And the reason we do have this against Excadrill is because we have a Shuckleberry. So if he's running Mold Breaker, Excadrill, which we kind of expect him to bring this week, we have the ability to take the hit, Hydro Pump. The problem is we're not going to have any HP coming back, so we got to really manage Rotom here. But this Rotom can seriously take this hit extremely well. Excadrill, Mold Breaker at level 50. 35 to 42 without like Jolly. And if he's not, if he decides to run Adamant, we take a little over half, or a little under half. And we do 81 to 95 with the Hydro Pump. But at that point, it's like we might as well just burn it, right? So like let's say we get the burn off. If I can find the freaking burn thing, where is it? Healthy burned, and then we lose our Shuckleberry, right? It cripples it for the rest of the battle, and then it's doing the same as if we had the Shuckleberry, which is pretty awesome. But chances he runs, he has the ability to run Sand Rush because of Gigalith and Stoutland. I think Stoutland would be the Sand Rush for this week, but then we could just Hydro Pump the following turn, get this thing down low enough to the point where Burn takes it out, and then we just swap out and go like Clockwork, let it die, basically let the drill die. We could play the drill perfectly as long as we execute it how we need to, and don't miss moves like Will-O-Wisp and Hydro Pump. We're good to go. Next up, also it's nicknamed Woshu. In My Hero Academia, there's a washing machine hero. Spoiler alert, there's a washing machine hero, and this is his Japanese name. So there you go, because Wash just sounded uncool. Next up, we have Run CMC, also known as Blue Eyes White Privilege. If you guys don't know that joke, you really need help. So we learned Soldew isn't banned, just so you guys are aware. It is not banned, and it is attainable in Sword and Shield. We are not running it this week. We're running Leftovers, running Psychic, Mystical Fire, Roost, Calm Mind. We don't need anything else. He has no Dark types. Machoke, dead. Stoutland, dead. Sceptile, dead. Rotom, dead. Druddigon, dead. Ditto, actually is kind of an issue, not going to lie, if we run Latios. We just have to make sure that we outpace it, because if he locks himself into a move like Psychic or Mystical Fire, we can Roost up. We can Roost and stall it out and go about our day. But, so maybe it's not too big of an issue. Slowbro, Psychic, Bop. Gigalith, once we get a couple Calm Minds up, Psychic, Bop. Togekiss, Psychic, Bop. Like, Keldeo, Psychic, Bop. Like, we outspeed Keldeo. Actually, we don't outspeed Keldeo normally. We're running Modest. If Keldeo's max speed or faster than me, it's kind of an issue, but realistically, it can't do much to me. But like Specs Icy Wind, which doesn't do a lot of damage based off because of our spread. Excuse me, because of our HP stat this week. And then we made sure to outspeed the next fastest thing on the team, which was Rotom, so that we can make sure we do enough damage. And we have 116 plus. We want to get at least 2 Calm Minds up. If we could get 2 Calm Minds up, we kind of win this game. And Drill, unless it's Sand Rush, Mystical Fire bops it, plain and simple. And we can also like kind of hurt some things like Keldeo. Like let's say he switches into a Mystical Fire, where I'm about to hit Excadrill with a Mystical Fire. He switches in Keldeo to try to take it. You lower special attack by 1. That just guarantees our safety even more with Latios. And last but not least, we have Clockwork. Shiny Corviknight is so perfect for Clockwork. If you guys don't know Sly Cooper game, we stream them. We played them on my on stream. So I highly recommend them. Highly recommend the game. Sly 2, Sly 1, phenomenal games. Played them all on stream, loved it. We have Roost, Iron Head, Body Press, U-Turn, Rocky Helmet. Body Press is phenomenal on this Pokemon. Look at its defense stat. It just does so much work with Body Press. The only thing that really kind of hurts us is kind of Galarian Slowbro in that department. And Keldeo Keldeo's kind of annoying. Everything else really doesn't want to take Body Presses too well. Rotom hard walls this thing, but we have U-Turn for that, and we have Roost to get out. So we just have to U-Turn. We gotta play around it. U-Turn. Excadrill clicking like Iron Heads and stuff. Rocky Helmet's there. Druddigon wanting to click moves. Rocky Helmet's there. It doesn't have much. Even if Fire punches us, we have answers to it. Defense stat makes sure we lives a lot of hits. The Spit F stat is there just for like Rotom, a little bit of Rotom hits, but like Rotom's really the only thing that's stopping this thing from 6-0ing, honestly. We kind of wanted to run the Power Trip set, but it was really hard because then we get hard walled by Togekiss, and that just wasn't something we wanted. So we slapped Iron Head on there, and then Roost U-Turn, called it a day. I am intrigued to see how this team plays out. I have yet to use any of these Pokemon like ever in my life, so I'm not really familiar with them, and I don't really run practice games, which maybe I should start in the future if I'm really serious about winning this league. But I just need to make sure I have the time. But with that, you guys, I'm gonna get the go out here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this team builder, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you are new. And we also will be having our battle tomorrow. There's no time yet because we haven't had the battle yet, but you'll see it tomorrow. And you also, if you're in my Discord server, you'll see it, and you'll see the battle go live, the time in there eventually. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, like button, subscribe if you're new. I'm gonna get better. Don't forget to check out the Feint attacks in the description below, and Alpha, who helps me team build and drafted this team every week. And last but not least, don't forget to check out the BBR on Twitter. That is where you guys can see all the updates for the league. With that, I'm gonna get out of here. Team Nation from Boy Davion. I'm out. Peace.